You said what, Andre? What you said? You said everybody else what? No, I couldn't hear you. Nah, you could turn that off, bro. Yeah. Hmm? What you mean? Hold up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about him all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He's going to run again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down by Denzel Ward. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
Before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. These 2 teams all tied after 1. They run again on first down. Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The 26-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida, 82 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And a Raven 1st down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Bring it!
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He's checking. Crash. Safe. Watch the ship.
On first down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Switch. Rush in. Hey, read. Hey, turn it up.
This is Breida. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Down and 1.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Ravens.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And likely time for one final play here in the half. So they will go for it on 4th down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Christian Wilkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 83 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
No game.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Dalvin Cook.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They run with Breda.
Number 22.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Breda. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Under 10, 10. Check, check, check. 17. Check.
On the handoff, this is Breda. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breda saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Devin Bush in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Jackson throwing on third and long. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Jackson
chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed it. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Green. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw is Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Today's final score, Chiefs 24. Ravens.
The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.